Hi, I'm Ash Prasad, and in this video, I am going to talk about disabling user search indexing in DNN Platform 7.4.0. In 7.2 of DNN Platform, we introduced the feature of user search, which was very well received, but few people in the DNN community wanted the ability to disable it from the privacy or European laws perspective, and they had published a few blogs with complicated SQLs which required munching around with the DNN platform and had the risk of those changes overwritten upon upgrading to a newer version. So in 7.4 we simply added a switch which is still based on an SQL statement that you have to execute. There's no UI for that, but that will do the same thing without going through a lot of trouble. So this video is just a demonstration of the blog. So for that I will go into the user sections of DNN. By the way, this is an evoke social build which is based on DNN platform 7.4.0. What I'm going to do is go ahead and create a username Ash, my name, password, go ahead and add it. Obviously I won't be able to search it right away because the indexing portion is done through a scheduler. The scheduler is over here under host as schedule. I have to go find that scheduler, site crawler, just click edit, click run now, and then this would allow the user's information to be available in the Lucene search index. Go ahead and verify. Yeah, see, actually it ran 2 runs in between while we're talking because this is supposed to run every minute, but you would notice it indexed 1 user. Go ahead and close that and just have a quick look. Hash. There you go. You can find it. So one quick and easy way to disable user search, which had been there from day 1 starting 7.2, was to go into the search results module, and the way to get there is to just click into the view more thing here in the preview search skin object, or you can use the page management to get here. Get into the edit mode and then simply change the settings. Go select users, unselect, and update. There you go, and go back here or wherever you want to, click Ash. I'm not able to find it, but this is good. This is mostly enough for many people, which is what I mentioned here in the blog, an easy way first. However, the downside of this approach is that this will still write information into the app data folder, which is here, an app data search folder, and if you have 1 million users or so, you would not want to waste your disk space or even the CPU cycle processing those, reading those from database and writing into Lucene database. So that's why you could use a database call to disable it. So this is done through a host setting, which is here. So let's go ahead and check if this host setting exists or not. So in my system it does not exist. The name of the host setting is disable user crawling, and it has to exist for this setting to take into effect, and the value should be uppercase Y, or I believe uppercase true also works, but for this demonstration I am going to use uppercase Y. So all I have to do is execute the stored proc, which is an existing one, and then verify that disable user crawling is actually in place. So, and before we go any further, in order for any database setting to take into effect, you must clear the cache or recycle application pool. So I will simply go ahead and clear the cache, And let's go back, and in here let's enable that thing so I can demonstrate how the user search will work using the using the database stuff. So yes, you are still able to search for it because the Lucene index that we saw still contains that particular user. So let's go ahead and we're gonna and try to remove that from the Lucene database. There, Lucene database is a file-based database, and there is a write.lock, and it's usually hard to delete this folder. So I highly recommend that we either do an IIS reset or actually recycle the app pool. So I'm gonna do is stop my IIS, stopped, and just try to delete it. Sometimes you may see file in use, which means the IIS is still running, or your app pool. So you may have to just come back and delete it and stop or start. So now my site is started, and let's go ahead and see if I can find Ash. I obviously I won't, because the search index is all empty. My site was cold, so it is warming up. But let's go ahead and add another user. Call it John. And the next thing we will do is right now we have 2 users. We should also, since we have deleted the search database, we would have to do a full reindex. So there are a couple of things you have to do. Let's go to scheduler first. Let's go ahead and disable. Actually, I should have disabled this first. Disable this so that no search is going on. So this is good. Now I will go ahead and go into admin, search admin, and click reindex. This will cause all the content of the site to be reindexed, and this should be done for all the sites that you have. I have only one site. This is a demo site. I will go back to my schedule, and I am going to enable it. Save it. Run it. Let's run this. Close and go back and look into its history. You would notice that the user index section is not even there. It's because we're not even trying to look for users. We're not going to the database. We're not wasting any cycles. So that's how it works. If I go back a bit, so I did have users index 0, but there was no user index. So just to wrap up, ideally you should be okay with just changing the settings, the module settings, but if you want to completely disable user search, you have to use the SQLs here to do that. But before we end, let's just take a look if I can find those. I can't find Ash. I should not be able to find John. And I think so my search folder was recreated with something in there, but since I had issued reindex, it reindexed everything else. So let's go ahead and find something more interesting. I have a bunch of social stuff. So the search is still working. It's not finding users because that's what you instructed to do. So what if you wanted to turn it back on? So all you have to do is go back here, delete that setting. Delete it, make sure that you have it. It's actually deleted. Go ahead and recycle clear the cache. And while working in search, one thing you need to know is that your reindex is your friend. You may have to do it a couple of times to get a few things sorted out, and that's okay. Go back and run it. For now, take a look into the results. Users are back here, and it says 4 users because they were admin and there are other users as well. So let's go ahead and do a search. Yes, I can find myself, I can find John. Okay, so that's it. We were able to now play with users indexing. Thank you very much for watching my video.